not correct too. My brother's officially an idiot. He forgot a beer. So here's what.
Sit on and rotate.
Nice talk. So we have started to. We've come to a decision, my brother and I, that we are going to. We're going to sell some of the stuff we've had. Yeah, he twisted my arm. You see, he's over there. Snap it away. Just some stuff we don't need. We haven't needed for a very long time. I have a funny feeling that Grumpus had a weird emotional connection to some of this stuff, and it's just time that we
gotta clean these knotters up before I take pictures.
we'll go up and get the
There we go.
yeah, go up and get the long one.
Look
And
at the blowhole, Steve.
yeah. So anyway, this is the New Holland 273 Hayliner that my grandfather bought. Now, I had kind of thought about doing a new feature. You know, I kind of did the helpful tips with Steve thing, which sort of worked, and it was funny. I haven't done it yet. Bring back a beer. Bring back a beer. I won't put you on YouTube anymore. Yeah, I won't share the money when I get famous. Yes, you do. So anyway, I was going to do a feature called Storytime with Grumpus. And because he would kind of go off, I don't want to say tangents, but he would start talking about, like, you know, the good old days and you know, farming with my grandfather and, you know, back even before my time. I think that this baler, there's a story behind this baler, and he was very good at recounting all the stories to it. I think they bought this in 1873, if I'm not mistaken. And the story goes that they were at one of my grandfather's brother. His farm had been taken over by the state. I believe it was the state. They came and they bought all the property for the Stewart buffer zone. Stewart Airport was a National Guard Air Force base back in the day. And he would tell the story about this baler that they were baling at Walt's farm, and there was rain coming, and they were demoing a John Deere. It was a brand new John Deere, and they had the brand new New Holland here. And they were using both of them. Well, the John Deere was breaking every bale. And he told the salesman at the time, you know, get the John Deere baler out of here. Get us another one. You'll sell a baler. My grandfather was looking to buy a baler, and the dealer said, no. We got told we got to sell you this one. We got to sell you this one. My uncle said, drop that green piece of shit and hook up to the red one, and let's go. And he would always say they got done baling, backed the last wagon under cover, and it rained for a good 2 weeks. 2 weeks, something like that. It was just insane. So they ended up buying this baler, and at the same time they bought, this one's for you, for Brad, this one's for you, the 718 chopper. He bought this and this at the same time. This is our mainstay baler for a long time, and it's kind of sad to let it go, but you know, in the same respect, we have two other John Deere balers, which are a little bit better capacity-wise. You know, we got our mainstay baler. I don't know what you can see that, but that's a 328, and then I got the 346, and I got a 336 for parts. So, again, yeah, we've been kind of talking. My brother and I have been kind of talking, and I told Grumpus that we ought to get rid of this for a while now. And he was always kind of like, no. You know, what happens if the other two balers break and we got nothing else? You know, then what? So I always joked around this was the Armageddon baler. But I think it's just time.
It's Armageddon.
It's time for it to go. So we're going to clean it up a little bit, take pictures, and we're going to put it up for sale. Good baler. You know, it always made it. You know, baled hay for when I was, you know, I was a little kid. I was born in '76. I think, like I said, this was 3 years old when I was born. So either way, it's gonna be kind of weird to see it go, but I need the room in here. I can start parking the disc bind under here instead of leaving it out under you know, outside all winter. So hopefully, you know, we can get this thing moved.
New round baler coming next summer.
Imagine that, yeah.
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah, well, I hope you're giving a whole lot of hand jobs behind the dumpster at McDonald's again. I'm going to pay for that one.
It's called overtime.
Overtime? Okay, you bought a new baler in overtime, pal.
I will.
So we'll see.
You won't let you use it. I'll do YouTube videos.
Oh, there you go. All right, we'll see you guys in the next one.
The baler.
See what I can do with now? You thought Grumps was bad? This is Sparks. See ya. Yeah, so what's going on, everybody? It's got done feeding cows and everything, so I decided to come down here and take a look. This is the new seed. This is a low spot. So unfortunately, we can't. I had to kind of wait to cut this because of the crappy spring we had. But I want to take a ride down here, and yes, I stole my brother's four-wheeler because I figured it was better than a grumpy cart, and a grumpy cart's not running. We got so much to go. It's not even funny. And I thought I'd come down and take a look at this and just see how wet it was down here. Oh, goodness, excuse me. So I kind of kicked myself in the ass that I didn't cut hay down here the other day. I just ran out of time. It's about what it is. I'm thinking about hitting this next. They're talking rain for the next couple days, so I don't know what's going to happen. Right now, I'm just kind of running through where I know there are low spots and where it is generally, you know, always had an issue with being wet. So I figured I'd just come down here with the four-wheeler because, God forbid, if I get stuck, at least I had four-wheel drive to get out. Yeah, there's a lot to go. First cutting wise. I got second cut, I got to start hammering too. And that's, I'm almost thinking about doing double duty on it. But we shall see what happens. Switch arms here because I'm getting tired. Yeah, it's just, you know, one of them years. You know, I mean, I know a lot of guys are doing first crop. I mean, I'm talking to some people doing third crop, and I'm like, really? I got second cut, and it's about, you know, headed out, and I'm afraid to kind of go in there and cut it because it's just, number one, it's going to be a little overwhelming. Number two, it's going to be, you know, there's still wet spots in here, so I really have to watch out what I'm doing. I guess one nice thing about, you know, the fact that I've, you know, been here for 40 some odd years, you kind of know where your trouble spots are. And I guess I'm fortunate in that respect. So, long road ahead of us. Thankfully, Sparks is going to be here full time next week, pretty much, after this don't work. I hope to God that he does not get mandated for overtime, because if we can, the weather breaks a little bit, like I said, next week or so looks kind of crappy. It depends on what the hurricane down the Gulf Coast is going to do. If we can really hit this, though, I'd like to really kind of hammer this out. I might hit this first and then, maybe I'll do some second cut at the same time, because I do need second cutting for the cows. So, last little view of, let me flip you around here. Look at this. I love this place. I mean, I grew up here. How can you know? I mean, how can you not love where you grew up? But, unfortunately, I probably got to come back here, and I might be stuck for a week. But I think we got some other stuff we're going to be doing, so we're going to try to clean up some stuff and try to do a few other things. It's just been one of them years. What are you gonna do? So, I don't know how we can see it, but over right, where's my finger? Right there. This spot kind of right over here, It's like a moonscape as far as like woodchuck holes go. I might plow that up this fall. I haven't decided. I think I really need to worry about getting hay off first before I decide to plow it. And we'll go from there. But I might plow that right there. And maybe I'll put corn in right there. I know what's going on down the road. I think we have to send Sparks down there to talk to him. He's a little bit more diplomatic than I am. So, anyway, we're about the 5-minute mark. So, probably enough for this video. I won't be able to post the whole thing when I get done. So, as is YouTube law, you are supposed to say comment, rate, subscribe, and click the little bell icon. Get instant notification whenever I decide to post a video. Talk to you guys.